I've played Destiny 2 on and off ever since it came out. I played Destiny 1 on the PS3, but I've always played Destiny pretty casually. Just jump in and have some fun for a little while, and then go play something else. I did one time try to get serious, I think it was around Forsaken, the one with the Dreaming City. Then I did one raid, it took 4 or 5 hours, and I thought, wow, I'm never doing that again. But that's the goal of Destiny 2, right? Getting good gear and conquering the raids? Sure, but screw that noise. Vanguard strikes, Gambit and open world PVE is where I will run and jump around with my superhero soldier. The gameplay is fun and sometimes the campaign is really good, like the Witch Queen. And PvP is... well, it's PvP. So what I wanted to know now, with Destiny 2, is it worth playing right now? Is the PvP not a complete mess? Are there new cool powers? Is gear progression good? Let's start with the Witch Queen campaign. So Savathun, she's a big bad girl and she's up to some bad shenanigans. She stole the light. Not like when Mr. Burns blocked out the sun, she stole the Traveler's light. The thing that gives Guardians their superpowers. Savathun is Queen of the Hive or something. The Hive are spooky hive mind aliens, and now some of them have light powers. And to kill them, you gotta kill their ghost. And to kill their ghost, you gotta kill the Hive guy. And then walk up to their ghost and press G. Who the fuck uses G? And why is there nothing on the screen that tells you to press G? When I first ran into one of these, I killed them 4 times before I finally googled to figure out what to do. And yeah, press G. What about E? Or even just shooting the ghost like they did when they killed Cade. RIP, funny robot man. Other than that, good FPS campaign. There are some puzzle things you go through, and yeah, a lot of the time I just ran around for a long time until I finally figured out what to do. But if you're smarter than the average bear, you'll figure out what to do. This light story with Savathun is the most interesting campaign in Destiny 2 ever. You learn more about the Traveler and some deep lore Destiny shit, but finally, new good enemies that actually make you clench your butt cheeks. How did Savathun steal the light? Now that's what I wanna know. Well, I do know now, but I'm not gonna tell you. You gotta spend $40 to find that out. Or just watch a YouTube video or something, I don't know. Savathun's throne world is cool. That's the new area with Witch Queen. It's riding the perfect balance between spooky and beautiful. Yeah, good campaign, I recommend. Season of the Haunted. This is the new seasonal content, and it feels very out of place. Releasing this at the start of summer instead of October, this would have been the best Halloween Destiny content. Because it's the closest I think Destiny can get to a horror game. Playing the intro mission for Season of the Haunted, I gotta admit, I was a little spooked. If there had been a jump scare, I would have made one of those sounds. But yeah, Destiny coming in strong with the campaigns now. I'm not really playing the season stuff. I don't play Destiny enough to justify buying the season pass, and I mean, I can still participate in the Season of the Haunted events, so it's not a big loss. But in terms of the story of Destiny, I have no idea what's going on. It's just in one year and out the other. It's all just nonsense sci-fi words. The fallen Taken have trespassed upon the ancient pyramid. Savala something.
That wizard came from the moon.
Just don't think about it and shoot the aliens. So what do I actually play? Well, first off, the strikes. They are kind of a turn your brain off, shoot some guns, drink Mountain Dew, dip your hand in the Doritos bag kind of thing. But they do occasionally throw some enemies or mechanic in there to make you wake up a little. But you don't need a lot of brain power for strikes. Also, to get like the weekly gear reward, you have to have the same subclass as the currently active elemental burn. What the fuck does that even mean? It's basically just use a solar class if it says solar burn to progress it, for example. I feel like this is one of those things where a new player looks at it and just turns into a huge question mark. Like, I'm a returning player, and with a lot of the stuff in the game, I have no idea what's going on in the game anymore. Like, they updated how subclasses are done, and now I gotta learn that, and I gotta figure out all these ways of how I get new gear. There are also a bunch of like open world currencies or something, and I gotta figure out what to do with them. I got an engram now, I gotta take that to the engram guy. And oh, I need to pick up bounties from the tower before I do anything. Okay, am I playing a video game or am I doing taxes? This is what I hate about MMOs. There's always so much extra shit to keep you and your brain busy. I just want to play the game and have fun. I don't want to make an Excel spreadsheet for the shit in the game to have an optimal experience. So I just ignore that and do my PvE strikes, and the strikes are the best FPS MMO dungeon thing I've ever played. There's also the Nightfall strikes that are more difficult with modifiers thrown in there that will make your life hell, but my gear is too low to play that. But I played the Adept one and that was alright. Not much different from the normal strikes, but alright. A criticism that Destiny strikes and raids face is that the boss is just a dude with a lot of health and it takes you a long time to kill him. In the strikes I never really felt that, but from my very limited experience with raids, it took a long time to kill the boss. I think I did the Leviathan raid. So the strikes are reasonable in terms of time to kill with a boss, but the raids, also just from watching videos of people doing raids, they take a long time. Open World PVE. Number 1. Public event. Great idea. It gives the players a reason to be in the open world. It's just throw some mobs into the area, maybe you have to escort something or hold the point, get a boss enemy, fight them, maybe some people come help you and you never talk to them because this is a modern MMO. So yeah, just more chill and shoot. Speaking of the public events, Season of the Haunted added more of that, and yeah, it's more shooting aliens, just in slightly different ways, I guess. There's also patrols, which is just smaller objective type stuff. I've never had any fun with them, so just ignore it. There are chests on the map you can collect, and it's a nice incentive to explore the map a little more. But the lost sectors are good. You just walk into a hole in a hill and suddenly you're in a dungeon killing a whole bunch of aliens. So lost sectors and public events, that's my jam. Everything else is just On the world map you can go into missions like the Wellspring, stuff that's a little different from the traditional strikes or campaign. And I enjoyed doing the Wellspring. A lot of enemies, a lot of shooting. What's not to love? There's nothing else I do in the open world apart from the quests, which you have to do certain things to progress them, and a lot of the time they lead you to the open world. Gambit. PvPVE. You kill an alien, it drops a mote, and you throw it into the collector thing with a goal of getting to 75 to spawn a boss that you then kill and you win. But wait, if you collect 5 motes at the same time, you send a weak enemy over to the enemy team. 10 motes, a stronger enemy. 15 motes, the strongest enemy. And a portal can open up where you can go and kill the enemy team, and vice versa. I've had a bit of fun in this mode, but it does get a bit boring after a while, and that can really be said about any Destiny 2 activity in my opinion. There is very little difference between match 1 of Gambit and the next 10. The only thing that really changes this up is who goes through the portal to fight the enemy team. It is really just a race of who can PvE harder. But you can affect the outcome with PvP if you're good enough to kill the enemy team a lot. It's fun in short bursts. PvP.
You are both depressing and unhelpful.
What I remember from Destiny 1 is that I loved the PvP. I thought it was great, and I had a great time. That has never been the case with Destiny 2. PvP in Destiny 2 has always felt like a clusterfuck where I can never get my feet on solid ground in it. And look, I'll admit it, I suck dick in the PvP. I start doing okay and get a few kills, but then someone hits me with a super or a grenade, or they're using some ridiculously strong weapon, and that snowballs into me having a miserable time. Which sucks. I want to like the PvP here, but this is a PvE game. That's the focus, and there are guns that make sense and are fun in the PvE, but in PvP it can be a balance nightmare, and that can lead to bad experiences for players. To me, it's just an unfun, hyper-chaotic mess where you can die in a fraction of a second and you have no idea what happened. Conclusion. I play Destiny usually around a new expansion drop. I play the campaign and I'm like, yeah, Destiny is cool, why did I stop playing? And then I finish the campaign and start playing the actual game. The whole progression looter shooter thing, and I realize, oh, that's why. It's just doing the same things again and again to make the gear score number go up. And I guess I'm just kind of over chasing that. The campaigns, most of them are good and I enjoyed going through them, and the Witch Queen was very good. But most of the other activities, they're fun but short-lived. You quickly realize that it's just the same thing again and again, and I get tired of it. Most of the time when I pick up Destiny, I drop it within a week. There is a lot to appreciate with Destiny 2. Like the music, the visuals, just everything is beautiful. Except the armor. I have an incredibly hard time finding armor that looks good. The gunplay is good, but the stuff you do is incredibly repetitive. I mean, Destiny 2 is just shooting aliens the game. And I don't enjoy the PvP, and that's usually something that hooks me in a game. It's not a bad game, but it's not a good one either. It's okay. There is a fairly large community of people that play Destiny 2. You never spend a long time in a queue, and it's free to play. So you can try it and see if you feel differently about the game, but I doubt it. This video is just me getting my feelings about the game out of my brain so I can move on. And then maybe the next time I'm about to play Destiny again, I can look at this video and think, you know what? No, let's instead wait until Destiny 3 comes out in 6 years. If you disagree with me about the game or think I missed anything, leave a comment, I'll read it and I might even argue with you. Other than that, subscribe, call me Uncle Brian, and have an okay day.